Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft, and there's been a new patch. Very exciting, and I don't even know what's in it, but there is some very, very exciting stuff on the horizon. So I'm looking forward to that because, of course, the friendly ghasts now exist. As the backgrounds tell us, I don't know how to get them. Probably in the nether, which is where I don't want to go, but I'll be fine. I'll be relatively fine. Everything's cool in here. I thought there was an Enderman particle, but it's just the chest. Is this my Ender chest? The one I walk around with? Yeah, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Alright. Well. We picked up the dead tube coral block. We were supposed to get rid of it. We were supposed to get rid of all the evidence. It was not to be. Alright. We're gonna get some stuff out of here gradually, and then suddenly. And before we know it, like, all the random junk is gonna be in its appropriate chests. Nice dream. Nice dream. We'll need a saddle. I mean, maybe. We already have one, of course. You know, I don't know anything about these creatures, but I do know that a saddle would probably be good. We'll want a flint and steel or something. Man, I don't want to go to the nether. It's scary there. We might go anyway, just to poke around and see if we just happen upon the answer to our question. Mr. Pump, watching over things here. Hello, Vorps. How are you? Maybe I need ghast tears? I don't know. Yes. Alright, with the ghast tear on my inventory, we have unlocked a new thing. And maybe it'll be called ghast? Dried ghast. So we need several more ghast tears and then a soul sand, and then we can make a dried ghast. Alright, so next objective, find some ghast tears. I don't think I have enough laying around. I would have avoided them in the once upon a times. Alright, guess we gotta go to the nether. Alrighty. Do I need to be prepared? I mean, only vaguely, right? Fire prop potion would be good. Health potion totally irrelevant. We're just gonna look in the shulkers because I feel like we probably have. Yep, there we go. I think a splash potion of fire resistance is the same as what I need. Alright, let's go get some ghast tears. Oh, this is like one of these inner chests is supposed to live here. Alright, so I don't. Alright, we need to make sure we're like really prepared, right? Because I hate the nether and it makes me upset if I'm not ready. So we have enough obsidian for a portal to get out, and we have like a whole bunch of rockets. Yeah, that'll be enough. Because if I could just get like upset in the nether, I'll just build a portal and get out and I'll fly home, you know, like it doesn't matter how far it is. I know how. But let's clean up a little bit and then get going. Plenty of food, plenty of rockets. Lots of arrows. It's not like that many arrows. We could get some more arrows. You can like make them somehow. Do I have enough feathers? Probably not. We'll just go buy some. Like, there's so much stuff that I'm carrying right now that was supposed to go into its, its boxes. There we go. Now we're good. I don't need carrots. I don't need this tube coral block either, but we're just gonna carry it for a bit. All right. Will I need the shovel? It's sort of low. I don't think so. I've got the fortune shovel in the ender chest anyway. All right. Yeah. I now, after a comical amount of preparation for my overall experience level, we'll go ahead and go to the nether and see how we can do. Of course, we'll not only be looking for gas, but for any sources of blackstone to do cool stuff with. But let's get to it. Or rather, let's accidentally have the shulkers in inventory. It's fine, couple of shulkers, if managed properly. It would be fine to have in the inventory. Never mind that they're like full of stuff. You know what? Let's before we go, I'll do anything to avoid going into the nether, even manage my inventory. That's how bad it is. It's like, this is like, oh yeah, and then we've got like whole other things with, armor trims, like just the most ridiculous. This is where we keep our creaking hearts, like when was I ever going to remember that? Hey, Natasha. Indeed, happy ghast is the plan. I pulled the ghast tears out of a box, and it was like, new recipe discovered, and I was like, aha, that's what we gotta do. Now I know. Also, hello, how are you? Finally feeling better, and I am excited. I didn't realize that it was a new day or whatever, for the hopes and dreams, but I'm excited. We got our fire resistance. I think that works. I think you can just throw that like at yourself and it'll work. It's not the kind you can drink. I could learn how to make one again. It's what, like, I shouldn't worry so much. I'm sure it'll be fine. And if not, then I'll just die and I'll get to do it all over again. Alright, yeah, whatever. Let's just get to it. Do I need anything else? Nope, I don't. I don't need anything. Do I already know how to get the disc? I do not. Sometimes you talk to like the wrong guy with the hat, and you're like, no, not you. The one of you that's good at being, a merchant. The one of you that sells what we desire. All right, that is so many arrows. That's gonna be at least enough arrows. And then we're gonna throw the tube coral block here, where we'll definitely never pick it up. And I guess these spider eyes too, because I'm sorry I had them in my inventory, and I definitely have more. Alright, I don't know why we're going to the ocean one, but we are. We probably shouldn't need the axe. We'll put it back on the hotbar if we gotta have it. But we don't need the bow there. Bow on 5 is preferable. No, bow on 7. Do we care about the looting? Probably not. Fire resist on 7, much better. Alright. Like, do I have a whole bunch of gas tiers in this box? I know I don't, but it'd be funny. Like, those are iron nuggets. Alright. You get the disc by fireballing the ghast? Alright, sweet. That shouldn't be too tough. Alright, let's just take a moment to look around at the nice wheat that's growing here and the beautiful oak trees. And then, like, I don't know, like, hit something with a sword, probably. We're just gonna run in a direction and hope to see the crackling sound of a ghast. You know, they don't really hang out in these areas over much. I don't know where you find them, but not here. You know, we're just gonna go down this little highway. Usually you find them in, you know, the vast expanses. Sure. The quartz actually gives you like a bunch of experience, so you can get mended up for your equipment pretty quick, which is nice because there's quartz everywhere in the nether. There's also lava everywhere in the nether, but if you have a lower place when you're going through the wall, that is a way to make it slightly safer because lava, like water, wants to go downward, right? So you can just give it a space to go. Ha! I put on the elytra and then just sunk like a stone anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna like go in a direction for a bit. It'll probably be fine. And like I said, if I get annoyed, which I might, I'll just build a portal and bounce. It'll be a bit easy enough. New recipe unlocked. No way, you can build a saddle now? Ah, it's about time, isn't it? Hello, zombified piglin. Yeah, we got a leather, and that was the first leather we've got since the patch. So, yeah, you can build a saddle now, which is excellent. You never should have needed to, like, go through crazy hoops for it. Anyway, this is, like, not a great way to find a ghast, but, you know, we're just, we're winging it, right? We're just gonna go in a direction, and maybe we'll find one. Nope, that's a lava burst. Maybe we'll go upwards, you know, that could be good. We could have, like, followed the highway, but I don't feel like we ever saw that many ghasts on the highway, right? You say you lost your world the other day. A wither skeleton spawned in your room, you get blaze rods, your fire resistant. Oh, no. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, there's a lot of... Ooh. Fortress? Fortress! We found one, guys. I mean, it might be one that we found before. But I would know those blocks anywhere. I would know those blocks right here. Alright, we're just going to go to the fortress because if nothing else, it's the one that we already have found, and that's fine. And if it's a new one, then, you know, it's a new one, and maybe we'll see a ghast on the other side of it. Plus, nether bricks are kind of nice, and maybe we'll want some someday. I have no idea if you can make them out of, like, netherrack burning or whatever. You might be able to, for all I know. But you can definitely get them from this. Of course, netherrack burns through your your charge on your pickaxe so fast. This sort of resembles the one that we've been to before. It strongly resembles it. But they all do kind of look alike. I think this is one we've been to. Yeah. Yeah, we've definitely... I'm like, now it's ringing all the bells, right? We're gonna put the netherrack here because I don't care about it. These are just strings instead of slime ball. That's good too, because again, you know, like, I get how in a survival game it's advantageous to make you go through some stuff, but things like, you know, riding a mount or like a delightful pig, you know, that's just, you don't want that to be taken away from you. And sometimes it can take like a really long time to find a jungle, you know? And like, imagine that you're me and trying to convince one of your cats to come up a hill, you know? Like, sure, they're not going to be thrilled about the leash, but you got to do it. Alright, so... nice and peaceful dark screen in the nether. These are just normal skeletons, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, first of all, they've got white bones. Oh, and a little dude. Oh yeah, they're oh, that's right. They do the thing. You got to be careful about them. And a wither skeleton. Oh yeah, they're breaking out all the stops. And of course, it does the health regen problems. You just got to be a little careful about it while that's going on. Now you can leash mobs to others. Oh, that's what you meant about doing it with redstone. That does sound super fascinating. I mean, not like for me, you know, I'm like a child. But, you know, for the people that play this game like adults where they actually figure out how it works. Nope, that's how I came in. Alright, so we're just gonna go all the way down here. We're gonna shoot these wither skeletons from further away. You know, the sporting way. Because while it is, like, not that perilous, in my opinion, it is still 3 of them. And, you know, maybe there'd be more there or there. You gotta... Look, if you see your opponents from far away, you gotta take advantage of it. That's so much arrows. Yeah, you know, I didn't know how many I would need. I was like, you know, if I'm gonna go to the nether for a while, and apparently I am, because apparently... Yeah, but anyway, so that's a little thing you do, right? So if you knock the lava down, you just make a block over to the side that's lower than you are, and then you don't have to worry about it running into you, which is a thing that I wish I had figured out earlier. It's something that I should have identified much earlier in life, is that you can do that in the nether, you know. I mean, you can do it anywhere, but you can do it with water, which is why I should have known. But all right, they grew trees in the middle of it or something. All right, I am running up and down here repeatedly. I hate everything. I'm just gonna go forward for a bit. The nether's the worst. All right, do we want to fly some? What's the worst that could happen? Well, not seeing any ghasts there. Man, I'm so glad that escape, like, actually pauses the game. I guess in multiplayer it wouldn't, but... Like, you play Diablo 2 hardcore, you need to pause the game, like, you gotta turn it off. There we go. Where are we at, buddy? There we at, buddy. Alright, so we are at a low level. We want to fight it higher. Reason for that is the lava sea is right underneath us, right? And that is funny, but wouldn't be great. So we're just going to go here, poke around a little bit. Do the looting swap real quick. Alright, 5 ghast tears. We'll get these in no time. Because if one can spawn around here, and one can, we'll have these big open spaces to look for them, which they probably like for the spawning, so we'll just chill around here. Maybe start a gang war? Yeah, let's... Okay, yeah, alright, yeah. So, music, constant, displays a toast when the music starts playing. I assume that's, you know, a thing that shows it. Alright. We're just gonna try it like so, and then if it ends up being too loud or not loud enough, this is Chrysopia by Lena Rain. Okay, up at the top. So it's like a softer part, but okay, yeah, awesome. I'm so glad this is in the game now. Now I don't have to worry about my other thing, because I had, you know, put together a playlist of the game audio files. But, you know, having it go internally is excellent, and, you know, one step simpler, and I don't have to worry about opening another program and getting another program or whatever, but... So I don't know if it, like, cycles through the whole game, or if it's, like, somewhat context-dependent, or whatever, but, it's nice to have access to telling the game to play the songs, right? I guess we could try to fly and find another... Ooh, yeah, flying, that sounds smart. the chicken death, yeah. Definitely an iconic sound. I was just like, what? No! You know, and if you're me, it's very anxiety-inducing in a way that is probably not to most Minecraft players. Like, because, like, if you're in your house in Minecraft and you hear a chicken death sound, it probably doesn't mean anything to you. But to me, it's incredibly alarming. Like, no, Garuda! Alright, are we gonna fly over there? Yeah. No! Alright. We have dropped our fire resist potion onto the ground. That's not perfect. Well... Yes, remember to turn a fire bottle one. Absolutely. Alright, so we are just gonna carry a couple of extra totems, and that'll be just as good as a potion that protects us from fire, like a responsible person would bring before they go into the nether, but I'm not. Natasha, the box to protect against fire, I want a gentleman. Exactly, you know, I'm a nice guy. Don't judge me by what I'm gonna do to these ghasts. It was necessary for art. Like, oh, you want to go, bro? I am so ready for this. I got my back to the wall. I could fight any amount of hoglin from right here with a nice safe wall. Oh, you're gonna... You think I can't see you there? Because you're a dumb pig. Like, these hoglin do not know how much time I spent playing Mountain Blade Warband, right? Aw, come on. And, like, what I do in Mountain Blade Warband is a lot of things, but it also involves a whole bunch of archery. And this game sort of, you know, they all games that are arcadey with their archery resemble one another, right? Man, I love Mountain Blade Warband. Or I used to, rather. I've not played it in a long time. I mean, it's like 12 years old. It feels like an old game. And it is an old game. And, like, you know, I don't know if anybody's still making mods. They might be. But it was like, that was like my original YouTube game. And to this day is my most played Steam game with like almost 1900 hours. Ghast? Ghast? Okay, I see now. Yes, you can make the music play the whole time, but it'll just play whatever the appropriate song is constantly, which is cool. And if I was like exploring more, that would be fine. But if it's just gonna play, you know, one song in the nether over and over, we will take the varied. But that would definitely be favorable if you're, especially like starting out. I would certainly want to do that. I should try to speed run the game again. You know, where I try to beat the game on easy for a couple of hours and fail. Whoops. Alright, I don't know what I thought I would find up here. Ghast cries. I ducked my head in my chair because I thought I was going to bonk my head on the roof. This is the sort of upper level thinking you can rely on me for. Bunches of basalt and stuff. We kind of want some of that for building, but I would like the ghast. I would like to find the ghast. It's all the more galling because they are quite massive and easy to see. But you can't see them if you're not looking in the right spot, after all. I guess I could put hitboxes on. This would be a bad place to fight one anyway. So many cubes. Bones? Bones. Bones, 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 bones. Oh, you're gonna shoot me. The finest archer in all of history. Yeah, right. Ooh, Bastion. Bones, 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 bones. Hello, Stephanie Glaze. How big the render distance? Blah, 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 blah. 32. How are you? I don't think we've been to this bastion before, so we should definitely loot it. Maybe we'll get like a second copy of Pigstep. But maybe we have been there and it's repopulated. We'll know if we see any fellows in overalls. Flying in the nether is a cool feeling. Yeah, you know, unless it goes bad, it is awesome. But this bastion, you know, we're going to be able to basically mine out the whole thing because we need a bunch of this stuff. So we're going to set up shop on the other side of it. No, we're getting distracted. The ghast. We've already been here. We've already been here. I'm like, you know, this is all too convenient. This is all too convenient. It's too out in the open. I don't see anybody in little overalls. We've already been here. But that doesn't mean that we can't get a bunch of stuff for our building projects, and maybe we'll hear the crying of a ghast while we do it. This shulker's like full, yeah. But blue shulker's not. Bucket? Sure. Alright, so we have to get, what, like 8? I think it's 8, because 9's the maximum stuff of the crafting menu thing in the, yeah. So, 8 tiers, and then a soul sand, which I definitely have somewhere. And then we get a dried ghast, and then I guess we put them underwater. My favorite food? You know, it's a difficult question. I usually go to, like, bread. I like bread a lot. You know, it's so broad of a question that it's hard to answer it, right? But, yeah. Bread's good. I make bread myself sometimes, not in like 7 or 8 months now. I really need to get on that. I put some butter out so that I could make cookies, and then I just didn't, but I wasn't feeling well the last several days, so that's my excuse. But, you know, when I put the butter out, I was feeling fine, and I still didn't do anything with it, so, you know, where's that going to take me? You can also find them in the bone structures, like the ghast parent and dried because they're dried a lot. Oh no, that is very sad. Ghast cries! Alright, so we need to get it into an area where we can fireball it. And have it fall, the item that it drops fall, in a place where we can get it. There's the rub. Where are we at, buddy? Don't... Ah, there we are, buddy. What an inconvenient place to be. Follow me over here. Isn't this better? I urge you to move closer, sir. Alright, here, this is good. Because we've got nothing but relative safety. A biker gang around, but we just won't hit any of the members. And we just need to lure him slightly more over here. Like, I think he's mad at us, right? Like, I don't think he's gonna not follow, but I don't know how they operate. He might just try to destroy the whole world. Ow. Ha! Bad. Like, get out of the water. The water. The red water. Alright, so he is not cooperating over much with my plan. I am being attacked. This attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. That is a place to fall down and die, but not for me. Alright, the ghast has lost the plot, so we are going to go over here and attempt to provoke it to action. Like, if I shoot an arrow that misses it, will it provoke it? Yes, look at me. Me specifically. Alright. This is not working. Like, what if we hit the thing and then we'll fly and catch the item before it hits the ground? It's exactly as dumb of an idea as it sounds. Yeah, they don't always get led in the way that you want them to be led. Here we go. Now we're... Come on now. Oh, come on. I urge you to notice me. Yes, me, specifically me. And then you could follow me up here. That would be friggin' sick. Yeah, why not right up here, buddy? Please. Please. Yeah, catching the items with an Elytra, that would be very awesome. I don't think I can. I would prefer to lure him with my, charisma. Come on. Yeah! Look at me, charismatically jumping. No, closer. I was like, is the zombified piglin gonna blame me? He's not. Alright, yes, closer. No, come back. I urge you to reconsider your plan to leave. No. Truly the most agonizing experience of my short life. Yes. Exactly, and then you can come slightly closer to me than before. No, there is no need to attack from far away. It's like he knows he's artillery. Like, how dare he behave properly? Let's get to third person so I can actually see what's happening. Man, that fire effect, it works too well. You can't see anything. All right. Yeah, let's just mine some more on the top of the bastion and maybe Maybe he'll come and visit us. Oh, right. And in the meantime, remember that there are still piglin here who will hit me. They just don't wear overalls, so they don't hurt very much. But that doesn't mean they can't make me die in some humorous way. And since I'm an idiot and don't have any fire resist potions, the one thing that would have helped. This is going to be great. This is going to let us get like the whole pseudo bastion view for like the base of our house. Hello, friend. You can see that that nether portal over there, which was exactly where I said nope, 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 nope. Without remembering it, that's exactly a position that I would have been like, I give up, I'm not doing this anymore. There's no other reason for it to be like on the side of a thing in a basalt delta. My least favored of all climbs. You know, it's got a bunch of stuff that can knock you over. Why would anybody... And I don't even think they can have bastions or fortresses. I just, you know, like the adjacent biomes can. But they do have little mushrooms, so I guess that's good. You know, they're good for eating. Theoretically. Yeah, you could follow me slightly over here, buddy. That would be cool. Yeah. Man, that sound effect is so obnoxious. Why am I still on fire? Oh, that sound effect's so obnoxious. Like, I get it. I get it after the first one. I get that I can't see and that I'm on fire. I do dislike the way that it repeatedly pings me. I do not like green eggs and ham. Alright, now we have two of them that are going to act like they don't know what we want to do. That's good. Whoops. Wow, that was fun. Aw. I'm so bad at this. Just terrible. You know, even if I could hit the thing... Oh god. Alright, let's just recover. We're fine. We're on fire a little bit. Just because I can't see anything is okay. And the sound will be over before I know it. Oh man. I should mod that sound out. I should mod that sound to only happen one time. Dislike. Strongly, strongly dislike. Alright, well, that didn't work. Here, they didn't drop any items or the items fell down, but we got the experience orbs unless they were from a previous kill of some other thing, and we didn't get them, you know, it's hard to say. Big old biker gang here, let's make sure we don't upset any of them. This would be a lot of trouble, and not a lot of room to run. First-person shooter's not my strength, is it? Well, once upon a time long ago, I was a very good Halo player. This would have been, you know, 20 or 21 years ago, but I was. No, I don't play shooters much anymore. For obvious reasons. Or baseball games, or, you know, anything that would have helped. It's like you always gotta look over, because if it's just lava, then you're gonna have a bad time. So obviously you gotta silk touch the gilded blackstone, because I think it's the only way to get it. I don't think you can make it yourself. I don't think you can re-gild it. And it is quite nice, you know, especially if you're going with like a big blackstone thing. You know, you've got a nice dirt path there. You can never have too many dirts. Oh no, I broke the gilded blackstone. You know, that was the opposite of what I said we were gonna do, but you should get used to that. But it's the thing with Minecraft is like in first person there's so much information that you don't have and that I rather like having access to. Bones, 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 bones. Bones, 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 bones. I'm like, who has struck me? I should drop the disc always, so probably fell in lava. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes that's how it goes. Alright, there's like 1,000 better places for this gas to be than right there in the lava, which is essentially not a useful place at all. Here we go. Alright, get our armor on, make sure we don't accidentally hit one of the gang, and we'll be in business. Aw. Just totally schwammering this poor piglin. Boom, baby. Please drop not in lava. Hey, there we go. Amisrati tears. And there's the 6th gas tier. We need a couple more. And they drop gunpowder too. That's pretty nice. Alright. Now we got the disc. That is tears. So, okay, yeah, that's the song that went on repeat the other day on the playlist. But alright, yeah. Now we can dispatch a ghast in a more reasonable way without worrying about anything except where its body is going to leave its little tears. Because we need to get 2 more tiers of ghast. This seems like a good area to fly around and find them relatively, not least because we can fly around. And they certainly seem to crave, you know, the wide open spaces of the nether. Look at this absolute menace of a magma block. He is standing up there just waiting for someone to go underneath him. And he is going to come down with a steel chair right on top of that zombie piglin, starting a whole war. Say you simply can't play games that aren't shooters in third person. Yep, there's so many games where just depending on like controls or what's going on, but like for information, like I like, man, Minecraft is hard in first person, dude. I mean, it's not hard to, you know, do the putting down of blocks and all of that, but like dealing with mass amounts of like skeletons, zombies, blah blah, you name it, you know, like if there's like 15 enemies, you need to be in third person. Because like that's the only way that you can take advantage of what a player always has, which is mobility. And, you know, like target acquisition and recognition of danger, you know, the things a player always has. Yeah, get wrecked. Alright, the gas tiers are not in my inventory because I picked up bones. It's fine. It's all good. We're just gonna avoid this cube, get our tears. No, where are my tears? Oh my god. If I die here... Alright, there are my tears. Alright. There we go. A little bit rough. Identified the problem, got out, food's up, now we're safe again. You know, that's the kind of thing, you know, if you fall into water and you don't know exactly, into lava, and you don't know exactly what you're going to do about it, and you don't have a fire resist potion because you're an idiot and you dropped yours on some blocks, you know, you need to have the presence of mind to get your rockets on and get up and get out. But, you know, that doesn't always work. Sometimes you just die, but we didn't, you know. We did the right thing. Alright, here is my portal, and not for the first time, we are saying bye. Ah, yes. Ah, look, the magma cube has come out. I vaguely remember this place. As you see, we once long ago cut down some dirt from it. Maybe we needed some dirt. I don't know. There's good old jungle over there. That's nice. You know, you never know when you'll need one. Alright, where are we? 45, 2K? I mean, yeah, that's fine. Who cares? We'll just fly over. This ain't too far from home. We're just gonna tread over a bunch of ground we've been before. As the sun rises. Oh yeah, we'll be over the Badlands and stuff. The land of the Mooshes. Probably hit the canal at a certain point, or maybe no, that's a negative X, yeah. See you until the next update that adds something to there. Exactly, Natasha. You know me so well. You know me so well. Look, I think we can all agree that the Nether is a fun place. But you know what's even better? This place right here. Look at this biome split. It's so gorgeous. Nothing like a wooden Badlands on top of that, because you got like, oh yeah, that's good stuff there. That, like, if I spawned right here, I would build a house right here at the bottom, and then I would build a staircase just going up, and another even longer going down. And one more that went nowhere just for show. I love a river biome in the middle of the wooded Badlands, not just for the river, but because you get that vivid, lush green of the grass of the river biome that's just like offsetting all of it and providing a lot of contrast. This is truly one of my favorite places in the world. I love the Badlands. It's just such a nice biome. The way it contrasts with the sky. Beautiful. And of course, at one of these, there's like an exposed lush cave. Is it the one right over here? Because have I been here before? Is this? Yeah, this is the. This is. I have been here before. Seeing the clouds going into their housing? Oh yeah, that is. And yeah, the new fog is good too. I was like, this does seem a lot better. This is the above ground lush cave, and one of the coolest places I have found in all of Minecraft. I just think it's so gorgeous. I mean, it's so high up, right? You know, like 220. You got this crazy great, like, shocking huge mountain of wooded Badlands that just like punctuates and goes all around. So beautiful. And then the pièce de résistance, the gorgeous, gorgeous vivid green of this above ground exposed lush cave. Truly, truly a charmed world. So many things that that I think are like the finest things in Minecraft, all in one place for me. But let's keep on going back towards home. Yeah, I thought you brought up the clouds of the fog. I was like, something seems different. The fog is excellent with the elytra because it's definitely a more noticeable thing, and as you get lower, stuff gets sharper, which is nice because it gives you sort of a sense of that distance. I was actually thinking, I'm like, are my eyes blurry? Like, did they automatically apply shaders or something? Because it didn't look quite normal, but it didn't look wrong. It looked so good. Yeah, this is a wonderful update, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it even more once we sort Cornelius out. So I imagine that we take the dried ghast and then we put them into water, and then I guess then we're best friends. Yeah, with the fog, it actually makes everything look just so awesome. It's really quite lovely. Alright, I ran out of rockets. We're not far from home. We're not gonna swim, Oh no! Okay, the cat's fine now. Oh, poor cat. Here, you must allow me to assist you in a way that makes you feel like you're doing it yourself. Alright, who's a good cat? And now they run back into the water because they're afraid of me. Don't worry, cat. Before long, I'll be gone, and you can carry on with your affairs. Yeah, I actually really love the fog. It's excellent. And are there way more clouds than before? Like, vastly more? It seems like you can see tons and tons more clouds than you used to be able to. Alright. And now we'll just boat along this way. Of course, due to a lack of boat discipline, we didn't have a boat on us. Not to be confused with crafting table discipline, which doesn't exist. Yeah, the clouds definitely look much, much bigger, and more visually, there, for lack of a better word. They definitely felt sort of scant most of the time, like they were only there if you were like right around them. Yeah, it looks excellent, And I really do think the fog is nice, like, just the way that it sort of obscures somewhat of the distance, because that contrast in vision is good, Sure, it's rendering in far away, but you still get, like, sort of the vaguely indistinct nature. I mean, you can still make out everything, but I quite like it. I turned the wrong way. I mean, I know where I'm at. I know where I'm going. There's an Easter egg of a creeper facing one. I see. Well, we'll have to keep our eye out for a little sad face in a cloud. I'm like, is that it? And you're like, no, that's just two clouds. One of them sadder than the other one. You know, you fly everywhere once you get in Elytra, but I kind of miss boating around. The sea is pretty. I like boats. You know that about me. I like boats. Not enough to like have one, you know, but I abstractly like boats. I like the idea and the metaphor of boats. I find imagining boats to be pleasant. That's awesome, right? Like that's a really cool image. It looks so different than just, you know, the last time I played Minecraft a week ago. Like that's a cool looking sunset. There's so many clouds. Like that's a really he said Elijah brought good things to Minecraft. They stop being lazy and start to decorate their buildings on top. Yeah, about that. Yeah. Decorated with torches. Not to be confused with boat discipline, which doesn't exist either. That was excellent. So glad you were here to tell me to do the ghast fireball volley, because I wouldn't have thought to, and then I would have had to go back for it. Agony of agonies. Like, that sunset now, with the way that I'm like, let me swing the map so that I get it more, because like that way you don't see it. But like the way that the cherry trees show up, and like the, you know, it's subtle, but you can tell the difference in what's going on, and yeah, it's nice. And now whenever the storm clouds open up, it'll look even stormier. Oh, we had a guest here there. Well, that's good. If I look through a couple more chests and have like 9 more of them, it's still fine. We needed to go and get the, it's fine. We needed to get the disc. Yeah, I definitely care more about the mobs not spawning in my yard than I care about the aesthetics of my, my light pollution, you know? Like, why would I have Nautilus shells in here? It doesn't matter. If you know, don't tell me. I want to figure it out on my own. feel like I have more rockets in the ender chest. Like 30 or something. Yep. Was I carrying a bed? Yes. Well, could have slept somewhere else then. A seed for the boss. Ah, Mr. Pump. Mr. Pump is pushing me around, which I don't find ideal, but I understand that he's got his own set of priorities. You know, you don't get a golem to keep watch and then micromanage his golem ways, right? Like that's they find it insulting. You don't want to insult a golem. They have nothing but time to think about it. And even if they say their feelings aren't hurt, is that the risk you want to take? With it all on the line? Like, why would I keep carpets in the bundle? To keep from throwing them away? I could do that anywhere. I could put them here in this thing where we keep our 55 red carpets. Probably from the inside of a woodland mansion. Because I don't even think I've ever made a red carpet. But, you know, you don't have to make them to have them. Anyway, I digress. So, soul sand. Like, surely I have some. It was either soil or sand, I don't remember which. It is sand. And we have made a dried ghast. And now we've got a recipe for these harnesses where we... Oh, it can be the different colors. Oh, how lovely! Alright, which one looks best? I mean, there's the color black, the best, but does it look the best? Ooh, cyan's nice. Gray's nice. Ooh, green. Lime's good. Green's good. Alright, so... wool, 3 leathers, 2 glasses... You can always paint them. Okay, yeah. So if it's already on there, we can just like switch it over. Okay, sweet, sweet. Yes, good stuff. So green dye. If I was gonna make it, I would look on here for green dye. I don't know how to make green dye. cactus? I think cactus, right? Yeah, yeah. And like, I've done it before, but not here. Well, I guess, cyan dye from a pitcher plant seems... You know, the cyan color seemed okay. We might just go with black, you know, because it's so good. So good of a color. Everybody knows that about black. Can you bone meal an existing pitcher plant to get more pitcher plants? Let's just go find that out right now. Nope. It was a 2-panel one, and I thought that might have done. Hey, Melissa, how's it going? Yes, you did indeed make it. We are still hard at work. Alright, so... There, and now the shulker box can be distinguished from the other ones, which will be totally irrelevant. You can get cyan with blue and gray? Maybe. Green and blue. Cactus, yeah. Yeah, like I don't know color theory, but I'm not sure. But yep, there you go. It would still need cactus. All right, we're not gonna do anything else with the inventory. What was I doing? I was looking for name tags. I was looking for name tags, and then I got distracted with these things. All right, where are they? In the blue shulker? No, we were just in there. Where are they? In the one shulker we didn't look in? Yes. Do you not have an anvil in here anymore? Man, standards have really fallen. Alright, I don't know how this works, so we're just gonna wing it. Iron blocks are for iron blocks that should be usable as anvils. Yes. Yes. I could not possibly agree more. Hey, Raph. What's up, buddy? Who's my best pal? Update to put little bandanas on the turtles when. So that you can tell what... I mean, we all know why. So you could identify which turtle was which. You know, you never know when you'll need to. Alright. So I have no idea how this sorcery works. Like, we're gonna put him into some water, I guess. We will take him to the source mountain pool here. No, to the very top of the waterfall. That's the most symbolic and important place. They eat snowballs. I see. Well, we don't want them to be born at night. We want them to have, you know, all of them, or rather, reborn at night. They will have the happiness of the rising sun. Alright, let's see how it goes. Do I need to feed them snowballs now? Is there not enough area? There's probably not enough area. Do we silk touch pick it? No, it's chirping a little bit. Like, we're gonna silk touch it. It's fine. Maybe more area is good. We're gonna go get some snowballs first. You know, maybe they'll be hungry when they wake up. Oh, you waterlog them. That makes sense. I was gonna be like, I don't have any iron. I do have iron. It wasn't a full source block. That makes sense. I wouldn't have kelped it. Ah, Mountain Goat. Now you may be asking yourself, what's the best song by the Mountain Goats? Well, there are many schools of thought. One I've been thinking about a lot, I've probably referenced it before, off Songs for Pure Shuv, and I think I said the wrong title for it. I think I called it All on Raid, but it's actually Last Gasp at Kalima, which I'll now recite for you in full. I've been thinking about Last Gasp at Kalima a lot lately. So it's a song, it's a story of basically the last pagans before they were eradicated. This would have been in like North Africa, like Algeria or Libya, one of those around in there. And they you know, they had their festivals, which had been banned by the ascendant Christians, and then they sort of, you know, rose up and did their thing one last time. And the song's called Last Gasp at Kalima. It's like 2 minutes long or something by the Mountain Goats, but it's super awesome, and I will now recite it to you. We'll cut the audio a little bit down, just a little bit. No, this is fine level. I'm like, I can recite through this. It goes like this. Out in the streets, free and young, songs of the great god wild on my tongue. Here come the new guys again, humorless men, Let he who's without sin throw the first one like they said. Let anyone else throw the second, as long as it aims at your head. One summer, then all of this is gone. One more summer, then no more swan. Hand me a torch. Why not? Let's get some kicks in while the flame's still hot. They're gonna do what they were gonna do anyway, but Carthage may rise again one day, and so with the measure that they use, so shall be measured to you. So they say, and it's true. One summer, then all of this is gone. One more summer, then no more swan. Anyway, that's Last Gasp at Kalima, a very excellent song. I love it very much, and I've been thinking about it a whole lot lately. But I recommend it, not just for thinking about, but for listening. Stay hydrated. He rehydrates. We don't have any snow to give him. We should have got some snow. Do we need to give snow to, to chunk at him? This was a husbandry one? No, this was a Minecraft one. No, I don't know where it's at. It was in the nether, but I couldn't find it. I don't know where that achievement advancement was, but we got it. And, yeah. It takes around 20 minutes? Oh, okay. Are they, do y'all know, are they, vulnerable to mobs? Will someone try to kill them? You know, is it like a turtle where, you can, leave them there? Or do I need to, is it like a turtle egg where they will step on them? This fog effect is wonderful. Not least because my preferred area, has these sort of meadows and flowers and all of that, and jives pretty well with it. So where's Cornelius gonna live? We could make, a sick hangar for him right there. That's a little bit far away from home, though. We could do some more effort here, because yeah, this would be a better place for sure, because we could just have his place for him to live, and there in the rockin' would be, I mean, we could even have it vault accessible, old bat cave. Nothing will attack him. Oh, that's good. That will be a great relief. I don't know if I've ever walked down to this way. Is it probable that I would have left that emerald there all this time? Maybe I just wouldn't have seen it. Is somebody shooting at me? Somebody is shooting at me. Well, I say. Oh yeah, we put the torches somewhere else so I don't have them. This isn't going great. I'm just gonna leave. Alright, we need to mend the elytra, though. We need to do it right away. Because if I break my elytra and I have to go back to the end, I'm going to be a sad panda. He'll follow you when he's alive again when he's a baby, and when he grows to a room in like a 38 block radius from where he got hydrated, and changes where you bring him. Okay, yeah, so I can remake his like home of roaming. But yeah, if he just wants to like chill and fly around and stuff, I mean, we could even base him out of the floating islands, but abstractly, it would be better to have like two that live on the floating islands and do their thing up there, and then Cornelius down here with the crime family, and they can be, like, not like full associates, they'll just be, sympathetic, simpatico. I still have fandom membrane somewhere. Yeah, absolutely, tons of them. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, they don't break entirely. I did not know that. That's good. That is good. Good old Hank. Some pork chops for Hank. Fire and the sword for the cows. Of course, I'm already out of inventory space. No more iconic duo than me and not having any inventory space. And no matter how I try, I still never have it. Imagine putting Garuda in a boat and leashing to Cornelius for Garuda to see the islands. Oh, he'd be so pleased or disappointed in how I haven't been working on them very hard. Man, I really like it here. The best world I've ever had. Hope it lasts. Really need to build a wall around the town, too. A lot of stuff we need to do. He says, like, by Cornelius, by being like persona attacks the game. Exactly, like these are his associates. They're not like members of the crew. If we need a big job, a real Ocean's 11 type of scenario, they'll be who we go to. You know, I really like this game. It's got all of the repetition loops that I seek in general. And the things that it does that makes me despair are, you know, inventory related, which I can usually overcome. Usually. But as with many things, I guess I came to the game at basically the exact right time, you know, when they started doing smaller content drops much more frequently. Which is just my kind of thing, you know. I like to have a lot of little things rather than a couple of big things. I mean, not that the presence of the dried out ghast is a small thing. I think it's like super awesome and very aesthetic. Oh, it's already 120. Yeah, that makes sense. Once again, I have too much stuff. Once again, no solution presents itself immediately. It's fine. The cows moo. I don't have to hear them. Well, you know what you're supposed to do when this happens. You reach into your bundle, pull out a chest, and throw another one down. Then you don't have to think about it for a while. Amazing. Flawless. What could go wrong? Literally nothing. This is not a good place for a bed. It's because it's like my bed. I put it down here so I can sleep at night, and then these villagers take it. Unless you say I could make an order, maybe somebody else could. Let's go get some snowballs real quick. So you get a computer game one day just to build me one. Say I need it more than anyone. Perhaps. Perhaps. Like, what is supposed to break these? Axes? Shovels? I don't know. That's right, it's only an efficiency 4 shovel. And I'll just ruin this countryside here trying to get out. And not fix it, and not fix it. You know, I kind of want to, like... I kind of want to, like, hollow the whole thing out here and just have this huge, like, lush cave mouth that we just built, you know? Just, like... it's so much digging. Fortunately, I have nothing but time. Nothing at all but time. Good old Doug. Who's a good Doug? Before in the stream, check if he's happy already. He appears to have no expression. I'm like, I knew that I didn't want to throw a snowball at them. Yes, a very unimpressed thing. I wanted him to get borned, but you know it's late, right? Do you think you're making a calculator and start when you're done with one you're making creative? I've seen like a news story about somebody making one of those. Just so impressive. Michelangelo. Which one's this? Leo going back to the top. Like, please be Donatello. Where is he? I haven't seen Donnie in so long. I don't know where he is. Oh no, they could have fallen down here. Oh man, he could have gotten terribly lost if that had gone through. All right, we need to block that off. That's bad. That's real bad. Can't believe I still had a hole like this in the lake. Like, what if the fish had swum out?
It's too much kelp still, you know, we don't need all that kelp. But if I hit it, then it'll fill up my inventory, so we'll just leave it for a bit. Well, even if I don't know where Donnie is, it's still nice to swim around in the lake. He smiles. Look, he's got a little smiley face on. So you're gonna have to do a debugging session on your CCA tomorrow. I don't know what that acronym means. I know what debugging means. I mean, in the sense that it's something that other people do. Alright, well, at least he's a happy little guy. And I can't believe I went to the nether. Ugh. What a bummer of a time. But, on the upside, now we don't have to go back for ages. Some seeds for the boss. I actually, like, I really like this house now. I mean, before it was just, you know, a box on the top, but now it's nice. You get to look at the lake and all of the other cool things we've done. It's also very me, right? You know, like paintings of skulls, paintings of Marcus Aurelius, whole bunches of bookshelves. It's very, very me. But as much as I would love to just play all through the night, I do have to shut up. I should have stopped talking like an hour ago. But I don't have to work tomorrow, so you know, like, hopefully my brother hasn't already tried to go to bed. But anyway, I invite you all to listen with me to Amos Roddy's Tears, a new disc. Luca likes it. Oh yeah, this song's too fun.
do it so that the staircase isn't like inhibiting the room, because ideally we'd be like here, right? And the staircase being there is bad. Alright guys, it's not ending because we've got to go meet Cornelius. Probably can't put the harness on yet. Alright guys, this is a momentous day. Where is he? Where's my little guy? Look at him, he's so cute. Look how happy he is. Oh, we went through a lot to find you. My buddy, Cornelius Vanderghast. Look at his little smiling face. We will have many adventures, Cornelius. You'll be part of the crew. I'll look out for you, and you'll look out for me. It'll be great. I'll give you some little goggles. You're probably too young for them right now. It'll be fine, Cornelius. You'll see. It's gonna be great. I'm glad I looked out the window and noticed. Alright, now that we've met Cornelius, we can go back. I'm like, the disc probably ended? Yeah. But anyway. Oh, how wonderful. Cornelius is now here. He's got his name tag. And, importantly, you can see him floating around from here. Let's, Look at him. Look at that happy little guy. So this is what it's all about right here, guys. But anyway, I really do have to go to bed. But I'm feeling much better. I should be streaming, tomorrow for many hours, I hope. Yeah, he's just chilling. He's gonna go hang out with the Ninja Turtles. Good stuff. Good night, Natasha. Thanks for hanging out and for all your tips and your advice. Definitely don't know if we would have got Cornelius up before this point without your assistance and our new disc and everything. Good night, Melissa. Thanks for hanging out, and perhaps I'll see you guys in a later streamer video. But that's all that I've got right now. Man, I should have ended this an hour and a half ago. But hey, we met our objectives. Just hanging around, probably. We're gonna have to change the name of the VOD now that it's done. See you guys.